I am quite thankful that we are looking at some pretty quiet weather for us here across southeastern Wisconsin. Maybe a few clouds, yes, a few flurries in the forecast overnight tonight. But check this out, we're at 30 degrees. So we actually saw a little bit of sunshine earlier today as well. Of course, the clouds have been thickening up ahead of our next little system. You can even see some of that light snow, just a very non-impressive band that's starting to sneak into La Crosse. But some of that light snow starts to push on in after about 10 o'clock tonight. Not expecting much in accumulation, just a few flurries of light dusting and maybe up to a ½ an inch if you get a little bit of a band. But again, not too impressive right now. The low pressure is sneaking down to our south, and of course that big nor'easter is taking up a lot of the energy in the atmosphere right now. So that's why we're looking at relatively minimal amounts of snow overnight. Future forecast even has those disappearing overnight tonight, but then a few little bands reform tonight and into tomorrow morning. So maybe a few flakes as you're headed out earlier tomorrow. I think by the middle of the day, we'll call it partly to mostly cloudy. High pressure will calm the winds down momentarily. Then we get into your Friday, and we've got another system on the way, but notice it comes along a warm front. So first we'll get some snow and warmer temps just in time for Saturday. So if you're hoping, if you've been holding off on putting up the Christmas lights until after Thanksgiving, I think you will get a day to do that. Like I said, nothing too impressive as far as snow totals go. Maybe a ½ of an inch up to a ½ of an inch overnight tonight and into tomorrow morning. And that's just with this quick little system that's swinging on through. Temps will still be cold, 21 degrees tonight, 18 away from the lakefront. Again, some light snow showers possible to start off your Thanksgiving morning. But then it's just going to be cold with mostly cloudy to partly cloudy skies. High of 25 degrees in Milwaukee, 22 away from Lake Michigan. Winds only about 5 to 15 miles an hour, which compared to where we've been most of November, those winds will feel relatively light. When that warm air starts to push on in on Friday, the winds crank up from the south. That'll bump us up to 31 degrees. Light snow showers expected off and on throughout the day. Generally about an inch of accumulation. The heaviest accumulation will be up to the north, as much of the system will be kind of a north hitter up around the Appleton area. Could see closer to 2 or 3 inches of light snow on Friday. But first, of course, a lot of folks going to be traveling for tomorrow. Want to look at some of those travel temps across the area and across the country, actually. New York City, wintry mix still tomorrow from that nor'easter. 40 degrees for the high, 30 for a low. It's going to be a bit on the messy side, especially if you're flying out there tomorrow morning. Keep that in mind and check those airport times. If you're traveling a little closer to home, Chicago, 24 degrees. Again, a few flurries for them. Des Moines, just cold with mostly sunny skies, 21. Minneapolis, chilly, 12 degrees. Detroit, 35 with partly cloudy skies. And then, like I promised, that nicer weekend ahead. Maybe a bit breezy on Saturday, but that is the day to be hanging some of those lights if you haven't done it yet. Sunday, slightly cooler, 38 degrees, but partly cloudy skies all weekend long. And then we dip back down into the 20s for Monday and into Tuesday, but then we start to warm back up again next week. And by the way, Packers kickoff temp, 28 degrees on Sunday.